Hey folks, Quill18 here, and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Europa Universalis 4. It's the African Succession Synergy game, and welcome to the known world. Arumba has had actually a pretty long run with his godlike ruler of huge stats. I can't complain about my current ruler though. We've got 9 points kicking around here, and that is fine, totally fine. We don't have an heir yet. That's okay. Let's go ahead and do a review of the state of the nation so that I can keep myself a little bit clear as to what has changed since the last time, and for you guys as well. Clearly, our borders have expanded quite a bit. I don't actually know. I haven't been able to watch Arumba's videos because I'm recording this before they've all gone live, but it looks like he went and Diplo annexed Songhai, I suppose. Looks like the little beachhead that we grabbed over here when we were playing has evolved into conquest of, looks like, all of Kilwa, as far as I can tell. And I think there were a couple of little micronations here that were also taken. And the big news is that it looks like he just finished a war against Western powers. We've got a truce here with Castile and Portugal, which is pretty notable. We've also got a truce with Caribes, which have the rebel flag. That's not at all confusing. I think that's a group of Caribbean stuff. Yeah, right over here. So who is this? Is this Portugal's? Yeah, Portugal's colony way over there. And who was the last person in the group? Oh, Brittany. It's interesting to see that Brittany is still in existence over here in Erp. So we got a little bit of vision because we were involved in a war against these people, but that's about that. The bad news is, the big plan with this particular expansion was to border some European powers or Western powers, but the problem is because they are trade companies, and possibly also if they're territorial cores as opposed to state cores, we cannot westernize off any of this. So, probably our best bet is to work our way up north and west towards the Morocco-ish area where you can't trade company this. The trade company zone starts, I think, with the Ivory Coast trade node. So the sort of Safi trade node or whatever, I don't believe can be trade companied. So if we did make our way over there, we'd be able to westernize, but it's a long frickin' way. Also, speaking of frickin' fricks, how do we still not know about the Ivory Coast trade node? And we don't. We basically know every single frickin' province in it. Frick. But we don't actually have the ability to trade in the Ivory Coast. And we can confirm that if we click on one of our trade nodes. Where was another example? Right over here. Because trade flows out from the Great Lakes to Ivory Coast. But it's grayed out. We can't interact with it, which seems utterly bonkers to me. I don't know about you guys, but it seems pretty ridiculous. Now, one thing, though, is the Zanzibar trade node over here. It seems to me we have about the same amount of trade power here as in the Congo trade node, and it's worth, well, literally 4 times as much as the Congo trade node. So it seems to me like we'd probably want to move our merchant from collecting in Congo to collecting in Zanzibar. Let's do a little check here. I don't know if this is actually computed correctly. Hopefully it is. So we made 4.51 last month. So let's go ahead and collect from trade here. And we will compare 13 days. Yeah, okay, so July the 1st, we will see if we've improved from 4.51 or not. Fiscally, financially, our country, we're currently losing money, but it is because of the high level of army maintenance. We'd pretty much be okay relatively soon. We're still spending a little bit of money rooting out corruption. Right now, corruption is increasing as a result, mostly of unbalanced research. And that, you can see here, is related to the fact that we are 8, 5, and 8. This diplomatic technology being 3 levels behind is what's causing the problem, but we're about to flip to the next level, which is great. We do have our focus set on diplomatic power, which I think is going to be fine, and we'll also have some dumps for admin and military. First of all, my stability is only 0. I'd like to bring it up to +1, and in terms of military, we're developing defensive ideas, which I think is lovely. The morale of armies boost is really nice. The army tradition boost is actually pretty helpful. Actually, everything here is pretty strong, and of course that awesome +1 attrition for enemies is just, I don't know, feels trolly. It's great. Looks like we haven't actually finished exploration ideas, but I will be, or did we? No, I could take it. Okay, but I'm not going to, because I do want to get this level to stop the corruption from automatically rising, and that'll save us a wee bit of cash. It's not like this tech level is particularly important, although stealing maps. Oh. See, I'm still new to this patch that added this spying here. Used to be able to steal maps. I think you needed the espionage ideas. This is actually going to be super handy for us. yeah, then I'm really happy about getting this level. Okay, so first thing we're going to do is, oh my god, I've been playing too much Hearts of Iron 3, so I keep hitting F1 to reset the map to the default, as opposed to W. I mean, there's no, or Hearts of Iron 4. No such thing as too much, but it is there. I'm not convinced this is a safe way to walk across here. I mean, I do agree that we want to deal with these rebels. I'm just worried that we're going to have our 1K stacks fighting some natives. And they're all locked. Well, you two, park yourselves here so you don't have to walk alone. And I'm going to get you to stop once you're there. And stop once you're there. And then we'll get you to group up with the bigger people. And that'll hopefully be safe. Well, I guess after you go there, you can go here. I guess the faster we go through here, the less attrition we'll get, especially as a smaller group. But I'm worried about the rebels popping up. We do have another army over here. We do have a bit of a navy as well. Everything is currently just on mothball. Including our light ships, which I think is fine. Although, we could send the light ships over to the Zanzibar trade node, where we are going to be collecting. And I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to split off the light ships. I'm going to unmothball them. I won't send them now, because I want to see the math as is without our ships being there. Other than that, what do we got? We got no... God damn it, that F1 key every time. We don't have any real diplomatic relations. We have open military access through Ethiopia and Oyo. Oyo does like us, but I think would make an excellent target for us. They only have one ally, so I think that's going to be a really good possibility. We do have a rival, which is nice, because I wasn't able to rival anyone during my last run. I'm also going to keep right-clicking on the wasteland here to try to open up my diplomacy view, even though I can't. We could set a second rival as Portugal, which might be good, but it's probably a little dangerous right now. One thing that'll be interesting is, and can we interact with Portugal? We can, but not anyone else. Like France and Aragon. If for some reason we start running into France, then we might mess around with rivals for political game. But we do have Ajuran here as a rival, and I'm kind of tempted to go and declare war with them. We don't have a truce, right? That's someone else. They have one ally, which is Adal over here, which shouldn't be too scary. I think we could probably go and pop them from some power projection. I'm not sure if it's our most important immediate goal, though. Is my only question mark. It's definitely something we'll want to do, but we might actually want to start with Oyo first and just generally keep that trend over there. One thing I haven't checked is coalition map mode. We're fine. Okay. God, F1 every time. I think I can probably just play. I'm not going to build any buildings right now because we are currently running a deficit, so that's okay. Portugal has rivaled me, so with that in mind, I will just rival them back since we're going to hate each other regardless. Makes no difference. Okay. Boom. And then we can send them an insult and an embargo and all that. Well, Protestant League. Oh, all right. 30 Years' War is kicking up. Interesting. I guess I can't insult them or embargo them because we have a truce. I guess I'll send an insult here. There we go. And I should embargo them as well. All right. Oh, you're Black Flag. So you actually are fine and can't be dealt with. We have a 12-point air already. Pause, pause, pause. Look at that. Apparently, guys, Arumba may be like better at all the meticulous gameplay stuff, but I'm really good at popping out babies. High-quality babies. That's my superpower. Yeah, so you're going to keep going. You guys are going to group up. Actually, do that. You know what? Level 8 military, I bet you a 2-stack is fine. It's the 1 stacks I was a little bit concerned about. So you guys do head up over here. Tech level, there we go. We're going to grab diplomatic technology. Bam. That should get rid of... Yeah, there's still a little bit of religious unity that can bring up corruption. And obviously, we've got a little bit of corruption in the bank already. So we'll burn off the existing stuff, and then we'll probably keep paying a little bit of root out corruption to fight the religious unity problem. But overall, we are getting better. Do we not have any leaders whatsoever? Okay, not assigned, but... Now, what I'm thinking about, and I think this is going to be a good idea. No, I'll wait until Arumba over here is a little older. But at some point, I will make myself a general. When you're a general, you get basically 2 rolls on the chance per die per month variable. Although I guess I don't have a chance to die yet anyway. Not from old age. What's my military tradition right now? My army tradition. Do I expect it to go up or down in the next little bit? Probably down. We'll get in a few skirmishes that will generate a little bit of army tradition, but mostly I think it's going to be getting pulled downwards. So what the hell? I will make my current leader into a general now. And 333. Okay, that's very nice. Much better combat stats than our regular roll general. And I don't understand. Is that a conquistador? Are we on exploration ideas, not expansion ideas? Ah, all right. All right. Fair enough, that's fine. No worries there. But yeah, let's go and do this. Okay. And other than that, armies. So we've got a bunch more navies than expected. We have a lot of cogs. Oh, the conquistador just died, just like that. And it is July now, so how's our trade? 5.14, yeah, okay. So we're getting over half a ducat from having moved our trader over here. Our trade power just dropped mysteriously. Probably as a result of other people moving ships. So despite the fact that we only have 22% trade power here, we are definitely making more money. We're making about 2 gold here versus the 1.5-ish that we're making here. These ships have to finish repairing, but once you do, you are going to be protecting trade. What? Why can't you protect trade in Zanzibar? Also, how can you protect trade in a node we don't have access to? What is this? We can't interact with the Ivory Coast trade node. We can't send a merchant there, but we can send ships there. Okay, what if I move these barks to the other side? Oh! This Terra Incognita is blocking us. Okay. Well, why don't we save up to 50 Diplo power and get ourselves an Explorer? That's probably a good idea. I'll still unmothball you guys. Because you're not that expensive to pay maintenance for. Okay, so that's some cogs. That's some other cogs. That's my fleet that's supposed to be moving. And you are protecting trade node in Zanzibar. Okay, so we already have that going on. Cool. All right, you guys keep moving up. We're going to be fine. You are black flag. Getting there, you are going to be merged up. So we're going to get everyone to come up over here. Actually, I guess you can all come up to Sofala. That's going to be okay. Diplomats back from Portugal. Okay, yeah, I can't embargo Portugal or anything like that for power, so that's going to be fine. We don't have a ton of manpower, although we have a large standing army. And we're actually not getting attrition here. I'm very surprised. Surprised and a little confused, but happy. Now, we'll be attacking across the river here. We do have 3 maneuver. They only have 2. It's 2-4 general. Ain't bad. Bum, 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 bum. Now, I didn't move my troops from over here, and maybe I shoulda, woulda, wanted to. We've got some Buhan people. I don't know if there's any reason not to move these here and prep for something with Oyo. We are going to build a spy network there. We'll also have to cancel our open access rights. Do I want to go shopping for an ally? I could probably get Ethiopia to join in. They're not that far away if I can get them to like me a bit more. Is that going to be handy for us? I'm not sure. I don't think it'll actually slow us down. Because while, I mean, obviously we want... No, sorry, Oyo. Obviously, we'd like to grab as much territory as possible. I think our priority will be going north and west. Although we'll be picking up the territory here. So, what the hell? We're going to send a diplomat to suck up over there. What else we got? We got, oh, Mutapa over here. Could you fabricate claims? Lovely. Which one of these is the most valuable province? And Zumbo? Okay, they're all 5s. Well, except for Madanda over there, so we'll fabricate that. That's going to be okay. And I'm going to stop building spy network here because we do have our claims, so that's going to be good enough. So I think we can go and attack here. The river crossing shouldn't be a problem. It's coastline, which is flat. We've got slightly superior numbers. Our general's actual combat skill is pretty even. But rebels don't tend to be quite as strong as the baseline troops, so hopefully this will be okay. Our composition is relatively decent. Cross my fingers. Okay. Dun, 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 dun. And yeah, we're going to wait till we get 50 Diplo power and get an Explorer. And that will help us reveal the Ivory Coast trade node as well. And I assume their base stats were a little bit lower. Yeah. So less base morale. They have much better tactics than we do, though. What the hell? Current value 1.5, so base is 0.5, military technology 1. The Separatists have better military technology than we do. What? How? Why? Did they not use our tech? Are they using Kilwa's old tech, and Kilwa had better stuff? Okay, well, I did not see that coming. What? Wow, they had significantly more, tactics than we did. Well, that was disappointing. Why the hell would that be the case? I mean, I could have waited for a few more people. But I assumed we'd be going in there with a significant combat advantage. And we did have the bonus morale, as expected. I mean, Separatists are better than peasants. I do have to give them credit for that. I think the nobles have the best innate modifiers, although the nobles definitely use your own technology. So Separatists must have been using a different tech level, and that's it. Okay, we're nearly there with our exploration ideas, and then we will send... I guess I only need 3 barks to do the exploration-y kind of stuff. Bum, 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 bum. 1 more month, and we'll be there. I'm just going to grab these guys back. What's the little... Oh, are you going to an island? You're going to Mozambique. I'm confused. Where's that? You're going to boat to here? Really? As opposed to walk through? Interesting. I don't know why that's the case. But alright. And, oh, no, not quite January the 1st yet. And it's still going to take you a while to go. Alright, January the 1st. And we do have an advisor slot open, which I should definitely be filling. We don't have any half-price guys or anything like that, so yes, we'll grab you. Oh, the other thing is our inflation's quite high, and rising because of the gold. I'm not going to go and bop it down quite yet. And stability boost, oh yeah, very nice and affordable. Okay, great, we'll be grabbing that. So here, we want to get an explorer, which means we can run missions. And we would like... I don't know what zone this counts as. If it's West African or the South Atlantic. West African Sea. Oh, this is coast. Yeah, so we don't want any of the coast ones. These are all coast. Excellent. So most likely we're going to want either the South Atlantic Sea or the West African Sea. I'm going to call it... well, West African. I mean, at the very least, might reveal the Ivory Coast. So it'll either be up here or down there. We'll want to do both. And the order doesn't matter too much. Okay. Get that going. Bum, bum, bum. You're there. Great. And yeah, we'll wait for these reinforcements to come in. It's a long way. And they're going to keep spreading their stupid stuff for a little while, but that's alright. And we'll just sit here and reinforce. Having to spend my military points a little longer than expected. That was really annoying. Because I would quite like to be declaring war right about now. But that's okay. We've still got some things we can do to stabilize and whatnot. Go up to speed 3 for now. Native coexistence policy. Interesting choice. Because we are always going to be colonizing stuff we can reach, so it seems to me that we could keep an army around and instead go for the native repression policy. Now, if I did that now... Grand Captain. If I did that now, it would drop my stability by 1. I don't know if I want to spend that, but getting the increased colonization rate would be really nice. We do have the bonus that will basically be colonizing adjacently all the time. Rigorous researchers, just give me 120 power for nothing? Okay. Boost the stability a bit, which I'm going to be happy about. Helps to offset the corruption as well. And I do like to stay at +1 stability. It just, the more money, the less uprisings. Do we have any rebel factions right now? We do, actually. So maybe holding off on war a little bit longer is going to be nice. Alright, so let's do this before we get another attrition tick. Quill the Third leading here. I think there's like a third potential tick to dying of old age if you're actively in combat.
But again, I should be young enough that I don't think it'll be a problem. And honestly, with our heir the way he is, it wouldn't be the end of the world if we died early. It would suck to get a the Regency Council, but other than that, those stats are really good. All right, we're going to... Well, you know, we're in Mutapa. Do we just want to clean that up? It's obviously going to be a very easy encounter. Maybe we'll just do that, actually, rather than run up to Oyo. I mean, we have our claim and everything. In terms of Oyo, okay, we are building a spy network there. Great. So we'll be fabricating claims later on. And over here, we'll build another spy network. This is actually a rival as well, so we'll do that. I mean, we may have already had claims on it. I guess I could check the diplomat mode, and we do, actually. But it looks like we can probably fabricate more claims up here, so what the hell. Plus, I'm not sure when they'll expire. Okay. And I can't give you a leader because of the rebellion territory. And you're going to go there. Boom. Okay, dealt with. Drop you in here. Natives lose ferocity. Okay. Well, it doesn't matter because we're doing peaceful coexistence. I mean, it is nice not to have to babysit, and because of our technology, we wouldn't actually get a huge advantage over the natives, so we'd have to keep a decent amount of stuff there, but yeah. Let's go to the South Atlantic. And does this actually reveal the Ivory Coast? It does! It do, you guys. Now, I don't know if we want to trade here yet. I think collecting trade, we don't have that much trade power, and it's not worth that much at this time. We have more trade power and more value in Zanzibar. Actually, the value's gone up quite a bit. So I think we're still okay doing what we're doing for now. So I'm assuming, so Mutapa's got no relationships whatsoever. We don't have a diplomat right now. Oh, we are improving relations in Ethiopia, right? I could probably pull you back for a bit. And I assume they have, like, very few troops. I mean, I don't even see any. We can check the ledger over here. $1,400 active. So we have 3 armies basically that size. Military tech, they are on level 9, which gives them what? Gives them that military tactics boost. So that's something to note. We'll definitely want to overkill the battles. Nobility concerned with loss of privilege. Oh, that's something I haven't checked, is how are our estates? Their influence is pretty much pinned. Loyalty's good, but influence definitely cannot afford to go up. Loses stability, or we would lose army tradition, but get more loyalty. Army tradition is super valuable, but I don't like losing power points. I really don't like losing power points, which is what that would be. I mean, it'd be, what is it, 95? God, that's a lot of army tradition. We've already rolled our general, so we're okay right now. We actually still have too many military leaders. I'm going to do this. I don't know how long they'll keep the loyalty. Probably something like 10 years. Which, is that going to send them over to the next level? Not really. But, because we can get generals. We can't do that yet because we just did that literally. Oh, wait. You'll be able to use it. Oh, so we can get a 40 tradition general in like a month. If we want that. Okay, you know what? Let's do that. That's going to be fine. Is there anything else you'd like to do? We don't have to call it yet. We can gain those conquistadors as well. That's pretty handy. Support. Level 3 diplomat, we can live without that. Manpower is nice. It feels like what we should do is we should really pick up something here with points. Yeah, I'm going to demand military support. Because I was going to say it probably gives us enough for the next idea. Land leader maneuver. There we go. Oh! And... oh, we got no illegitimate children. 50% chance of getting new heir. Well, I guess it's fine, but hardly the most important thing. How about the others here? Clergy... no. No, we're okay on this. Okay. Groovy. So yeah, I will wait for these guys to arrive. We don't have the extra leader for them. That's okay. Local fortifications has expired. Declining power of nobility. They've just lost 10 influence. They were at 79, so that's actually... Or... They were saying currently 79, but I think they were confusing something. Claims fabricated. Oh, Mutapa. Yeah, alright. Well, that's fine. And you're almost here. Your capital down here. Alright, I think we can go ahead and just declare war. We'll go and sit in Tet. Take the war goal. Yeah, let's go ahead and do it now. We are at 0 manpower. But this should be trivially easy. Oh, Tate's got an actual fort. So we need 4 cannons over there to get the next level bonus, right? Do we have another cannon in this group? No. We only have 3 cannons exactly? It's an odd number. And I can't recruit another one. Because, right, we need 4 for the next level? We do. Alright. Bum. Bum. Okay, a bunch of modifiers just ran off. We're still good? We're still good. Do I want to demand support? No, because they would drop below. They would drop to a cranky level of influence over here, and we'd lose some of our trade efficiency. I mean, it's not the worst, but it's a little bit annoying. We're going to split off half of the infantry just to pull them back over there to get a little bit less attrition. Oh, that's interesting. I think I'm mostly just going to ignore you. Let me do a consolidate here because we are pretty big. Oh, we have to move oddly because the fort. Okay, so that's not what I want to do. What I want to do then is I want to pull back. There we go. We won't be attrition or anything like that. I want to pull back in a way that I can easily reinforce if these guys decide to attack. But right now they're not doing that. Come on, autosave. There we go. Split off there. And you can't do that. I don't think I need to force a fight. I think we're going to wait very patiently for this to finish. And other than that, we'll be okay. Maybe what I'll do is I'll swap these guys around. If they want to attack my 9k stack over here with an actual leader, that would hardly be the end of the world. There we go. Just like that. Alright, very confused Mutapa. I like it. So yeah, we're just going to let that siege out. It'd be nice to jump on the 2k stack, but that wasn't going to happen. So they are building up a bit. I could go and lock them out of their territory here. Oh, no. Still can't make that direct move. I wonder if I could bait them into attacking me here. I mean, it's only Savannah. It's not like it's that good. Can I just move way into their territory now? Again, I want to be in a good position to reinforce. But that looks like it's a pretty good move, actually. Bop the 1k stack. Take more of the border over there. They're being attrition. They're going to move into my territory and, you know, do a little bit of sieging. And they'll get some war score from it because I don't have forts, but that's okay. We are actually taking their real fort, which is also the war goal. It's in flat territory as well. If they try to re-siege it, we should be able to mount an attack in there. No, they're sieging my capital. That's fine. We actually might want to level up the fort in our capital, as opposed to just having the capital fort. Yeah, and they may not leave that that siege, so I think we can go into carpet sieging mode. And just take all their stuff. Yeah, we seem fine. Okay. Again, the war goal will pop soon. Still weird to me. You can take a general away from a stack that's in enemy territory, but you can't assign them. There we go. And you have another fort over here. So I have to send some extra dudes. Now, none of my leaders actually have a siege bonus, right? No, we do, actually. Well, there you go. Do that. Go there. Right, of course, it's a proper fort, so we will actually need more people. You guys get in there. Move in a little bit closer. That's about to pop still. Okay, they're going to take my capital soon, but I think we're going to be fine. We're getting a little bit of attrition. Once we've taken this, we'll have good ability to move around pretty freely, which is going to be important because they're coming over here now. There we go. South Atlantic exploration done. Great. Now, I'm tempted to keep doing explorations here, and I guess I could. You guys are going to go and help protect trade in Zanzibar. But we may as well keep doing explorations here. Probably we're going to finish off all the seas. Well, we can do West African coast. We got some bits over here, the South Atlantic coast as well. That's probably the South Atlantic right over here. Let's do West African first. Because, yeah, we actually could use that information. It would be very handy. So you guys are heading down. We're still at 31% war goal, or war score. These cannons here, I'm going to send to Zimbabwe, because they will give a pretty substantial boost to the siege there, because it's just a capital fort. Would not surprise me if they decided to attack somewhere over here. But we can reinforce. Yeah, they are looking to do that. I'm going to wait for them to be locked in here. And you know what? You have no real siege progress there, so do that. Same thing here. I'm going to wait for them to be locked in. Then I will assign a general over here and throw a bunch of people in there. They do have the superior tactics, but they will get the river crossing penalty. Because we're going to assign a general with maneuver. There we go. So they're locked. So I can use myself, have the better combat stats, because again, they only have one maneuver, so now they get river crossing. I will give another leader over here, not that it really matters. We're going to get that going. And yeah, everyone else, everybody, get in here. And I don't know if we need it. Let's say consolidates. Yeah, it really makes no real difference, but what the hell, we'll have more fully strengthed up dudes. So we should have a big numbers advantage. They'll have the river crossing penalty. They do have the higher tactics, and that is massive. Not going to deny that. Also, they are going to start off with more troops in the initial battle. But our reinforcements are not very far behind. Oh, did we roll a 9? We did. Oh yeah, see, we're just crushing them. Okay, good. I was really worried because of the tactics. They actually have the higher discipline as well. But we do have higher morale, and that is pretty important. Discipline and tactics means you kill more people than you lose. Higher morale means you tend to actually win the battle themselves. Okay, let's pull back over here. Send you here. Send you here. Where are they going to run to, actually, is a great question. I don't think they're running very far. That might actually be... Well, it's not their final destination, because I'm not getting the cross swords here. I'm going to get attrition along the way, but let's see what we can do. Are they going to run here? No, I don't think so. That was a quick exploration, probably because we'd already seen most of it. Oh, you're... Okay, that's interesting pathing. So you're probably actually going down here somewhere. So you're going to be landing on some of my troops. Yeah, they're going down to Zimbabwe. Okay, well, you can't reinforce because of the path, but you guys can. It's going to be a little dicey. You don't have a leader, and I can't assign you one. They are going to get another morale tick as well. Because look at this, February the 1st. That's actually really bad for me. Okay, not as bad. Apparently they still got a river crossing, so that's good. And obviously we're going to come in with the rest of the stack here. And done. Not stack wiped yet, but that's okay. So let me split off the cannons. Leave them there. I'll just pull back here to reduce attrition. And also we'll see if we can hunt down the rest of these guys. And again, the question is, where the hell are they going? You can never have too much money. Oh, that's good, actually, because we are running a deficit. Or are we still coring? I don't think I'd realized that. I don't know where these guys are going. We're just going to get attrition through here, which doesn't make me particularly happy. They might be running up to Ruguru. I suspect that is the case. Oh, yeah, we may as well do all the exploration we can right now. And we'll take back our capital. This is just a level 1. Oh, you don't have the full stack of 3 cannons. Yeah, alright. Tell me it's a stack wipe. It's not a stack wipe. Jeepers. Detach, we're going to de-siege that. And run back down here. Oh, there we go. They couldn't actually run this time. Lovely. 42%. Oh, agent was discovered. Yeah, I forgot about that. But I still have enough to fabricate a claim, so let's do that. We'll grab Wari, just because it makes a lot of sense. Boom. Good. That frees up a diplomat. How are we doing over here? Fabricate claims on... Yeah, let's just grab more stuff. May as well. And we will be going for a full annexation. We don't have the points for that. Zimbabwe's worth a lot. Okay, 12 development and a gold province. Yeah, okay. Definitely worthwhile then. Peace offer? Nope. So they're going to grab things that don't have forts, which is totally okay. I think we'll need the 100% because they're not going to want to lose their country entirely. So even though they're willing to give us more, I'm sure, than their actual war score, we will probably have to get them to 100% or wait long. But that's going well. All right. I mean, we still don't have any manpower, and we do have some rebellions starting soon, so I don't think we're going to dive into another war. Now, whether this was the right first war or not, I'm not sure, but it is a war, and it is, you know, there's some good value over here. So what the hell. Anyway, we're going to have to wrap up this video here. Thank you very much for watching another episode, and I'll see you next time, folks. Bye-bye.